So well-rounded flow, so we're going to use every part of our body. It won't be too strong, but enough to get your heat, your body up and running for the rest of the day. So forehead down, palms nice and wide, hips sinking towards your heel. Notice at this first point, your first child's pose, how your thighs feel, your knees, your hips, your shoulders. And then we'll do a sort of a dynamic warm up and start the flow, sort of similar to what we did yesterday. It's a great way to warm everything up before we start stacking stronger poses and really get the body worked and stretch and strengthen. So take this few moments of quiet for yourself before we start moving, and maybe a few cleansing breaths out through your mouth. Let your chest sink a bit more. Now on your next inhale, you're going to turn your palms to face up. So notice what's happening with your shoulders. It goes into sort of an external rotation. Press your elbows down. And then maybe if you're tight like me, your thumb's not going to touch the ground. Some will be more open than the other, but feel the difference with the palms down versus the palms up. So trying to press your fingers all the way down and sink back towards your hips. Now slowly on your next inhale, turn your palms back to face down. Slowly roll yourself up, coming in towards your tabletop. So straight away we're warming up. Bring the knees stack under your hips. And let's go through a few rounds of cat-cow. So dynamic movement here, adding any shoulders or hips roll that feels good. Maybe barrel roll. Moving with your breath. Really get the shoulders lifted away if you come into your cow, and then exhale, suck your belly to spine in towards your cat. And then finishing your last set of cat-cow here, and then we'll all meet in neutral tabletop. Now slowly coming back to neutral, you're going to walk your left knee in. Inhale, you're going to extend the right leg out long behind you. Straight away, left arm is going to extend for our bird dog, warming up our core on the get-go. So elbow tapping towards the knee. Inhale to extend. Make sure flex into your right foot. Keeping the leg and the arms same level as the rest of the body. Finishing up your last one here. Tap your knee to elbow or past it. And then slowly release the left palm down. Right leg's going to bring down, tuck your toes under. So a bit of warm up here. So press into your palm, really round that chest, pick up the left knee, tap it to the left elbow, bring it down. 2 more times like this. So cat your back, then press into your palm, lift and lower. One last time, press into your right foot, press into your palms, lift and tap. And straight away, you're feeling your core warming up. Bring the right knee back under you. Maybe 1 round of cat-cow. Over to the left side, so shift your knee, right knee slightly center, press into your palm, inhale, left leg kicks out, right arm reaches forward. So stabilize yourself here before elbow to knee, tapping for 3 rounds. Inhale and exhale, moving with your breath. Finishing up your last one, inhale, extend first. Before you release your right palm, left toe comes and tuck under. Really press into your palm, shoulders above your wrist. Pick up the knee, maybe tap it to the right elbow. Release it back down. 2 more times like this. Inhale, press, tap. Release right knee down. 1 last time. Really cat that back. Press in, protract your shoulders. Tap. And then release. Bring the left knee back under. Cat and cow. Let's walk your hands back towards your knee, untuck your toes, come to sit, and then bring your palms in and interlock your finger and roll out that wrist. So straight away we warm up in towards the wrist. So now giving some TLC and then over the opposite directions here. Nice deep breath. Now slowly you're going to come back in towards tabletop here. Walk your palms slightly forward, coming in towards your puppy pose. It's going to be a dynamic one, so we're going to stretch first, really lean down, maybe the chin or maybe the forehead touch down. Inhale, roll forward in towards almost like a Sphinx, but sort of tap your chest down. Push back up, so some shoulder work. Push back in towards your puppy pose. Inhale, slide forward, elbow touches down, roll forward, your hips still up, you're tapping your chest down. So a bit of elbow shoulder movement there. Lift up your forearm as you shift your hips back in towards your puppy. One last time, come forward, lower the elbow, lower the chest, tap. And then shifting back, lift up the forearm, hips back in towards your puppy pose. Now slowly inhale, round your chest up. Walk your palms back under your shoulders, in towards a cat-cow again. And then we're going to start to move here. So straight away, take the left leg, spin it out, kick your right leg out, coming in towards your modified side plank. Press into your right outer sole, reach your left arm forward. Breathe here, open up the chest, feel the length here. And then on your next inhale, right arm's going to reach out, right leg's going to kick up in towards a slightly up level modified side plank. Breathe here, nice deep breath. Now slowly, you're going to kick the right leg forward in towards 90 degrees. So kick the leg away, up towards the front. Come to the back, so feel the activation of the obliques and the right hip. So 3 times, come back, kick it forward, and bring it back. You should feel the glutes firing up, and then slowly release. Release the right palm. You're going to walk it over to the right side. So sorry, my back is to you. So you're coming in towards this position here where your shoulders stack, hips stack over the left knee. You're going to untug your toes and then shift your hips back. Feel the nice stretch and release into that right glute that we just fired up. So we're stretching into the side, really press into your right outer sole. One more breath here. Now slowly bring yourself back up. We're going to walk back towards the front. You're going to pivot the left leg back, right leg long, just extending for a breath before we release over to the opposite side. So again, coming back through center, maybe a cat-cow to sort of readjust before we pivot the right leg over, kick the left leg out, stack the shoulder above the right wrist, press into your left outer sole, reach through your left arm, feeling nice and long here. Breathe here through the side body here, nice deep breath, preparing to come up, levering. So we're going to press in the right palm, lift the left arm and the left leg, flex into the left foot so it's parallel to your body. Breathing here. So just grouping in towards the body, see if you can lift anything higher. And then we're going to kick the left leg in front, bring it back. Oh, feel that glute. I'm almost going to cramp on my right butt there. 3 times in total. Kick forward. Come back, release the leg down, and then release your left palm down. Walk yourself over to the left side. So restack. And then you're just going to sink back, untuck the toes, stretch in towards that glutes that feel nice after that little bit of side body and glute activation there. So we're going to incorporate the flow a bit. So Magdalene was the only one there, so she will probably remember the flow. We're going to start with that, and then we're going to add up and then change it around, getting to the rest of the body. So let's inhale, come back round. We're going to walk back towards the front of the mat, pivot everything back, lift up the left leg, activate your core, and then exhale, release the left knee down, going through 1 round of cat-cow. Now coming back to neutral, walk your palms in front. Let's lift up for downward facing dog. Nice deep breath here. Now slowly on your next inhale, walk your hands towards your feet, coming to the back of your mat in towards a forward fold. So it's your first forward fold, so bend into your knees generously. Maybe ragdoll, grabbing opposite elbow, sinking nice and deep. Give it a few bounds or pad out your legs, sway side to side to notice any kinks and tension that you can release at this point before we start our flow. Now slowly release your fingertips down, come back into stillness. Inhale for your halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, rising all the way up, arms over your head. Exhale, coming into Samasthiti. Close your eyes down. So at this point, sort of mentally prepare your body, your mind, your breath as we start to flow. So it's a rounded, well-rounded flow. So we're going to use every part of our body. So we're going to do a short flow warm-up first to build up into the full flow that we're going to prepare for ourselves for today. So on your next inhale, blink your eyes open, arms over your head. Exhale, let's fold, swan dive back in towards your Uttanasana. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands back towards the front of the mat, coming back in towards downward facing dog. Nice deep breath here. Now on your next inhale, right leg's going to kick up. Exhale, bring it in and step it between your hands. Lower your left knee down. Inhale, come up in towards your Anjayasana, sink. Exhale in towards your half split, so you should know this very well, one of our favorite flow. Flex into that right leg, breathe here, maybe again micro bend into the right knee. Now slowly inhale, re-bend in towards your right knee, rise up to stand. You're going to pivot the left leg behind you, so same pivoting that we did, sinking in towards your baby side angle, in towards the thigh. Shift it forward, straighten out the leg, so similar to where we start, lower the left palm, reach through the side, breathing here. Inhale, rising back up, pivot back towards the front, come back towards Anjayasana. Exhale, release your palms down, step back in towards our first vinyasa. So here, of course, you can step back into down dog and skip everything, or in towards knee, chest, chin. So whichever is your preference, come back to downward facing dog. Straight away to the left side, inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, step it forward between your hands, lower your right knee down. Inhale, pick your arms up, coming into Anjayasana. Exhale, lower it down. Your hands can support, or you can do it hands-free in towards your half split. So working into your hamstring, working your upper body, and then straight away inhale, bend into your left knee, lifting back up for your Anjayasana. Exhale, pivot the back leg over to the left, sink in towards your baby side angle. Reaching back up, straighten out the left leg, pivot the leg over, sink down towards your modified side plank. Feel the length here, open up, and then inhale, obliques, pull up, spin back towards the front, sink back in towards Anjayasana. Exhale, release your palms down. Again, vinyasa, or you can step in towards your downward facing dog, whichever you prefer. Skip, modify. Breathe as you come back into downward dog. First round here. Second round, we'll add on. Inhale, right leg comes up. Exhale, stepping it forward. This is just a beginning roll to warm up the rest of your body as we sink in towards Anjayasana. Exhale, swing it back for your half splits. Inhale, come back through. One breath, one movement. Exhale, pivot, sink back in towards your baby side angle. Inhale, lifting up, straighten out the leg in towards your modified side plank. Changing up again, adding on back into baby side angle, over to the front. Come back through, straighten the leg, point the toes back in towards your, this one that we added, gate pose. So that's the change here. Come back through your modified side plank. So 3 times baby side angle, sink first. And then come back up. We're going to pivot back towards the front, in towards your Anjayasana. So lots of flipping of the movement, lots of movement on the legs. We all meet back either in down dog or go through your vinyasa. So you can add, you can remove. Maybe you feel energetic as you move on, and maybe you want to remove it altogether. But once you're back in down dog, come back to your breath, shake it out. Inhale, straight away, left leg's gonna come up. Exhale, step it forward, Anjayasana, lower right knee. Inhale, power up through, sink through your Anjayasana. Exhale, in towards your house splits, maybe hands can come down. Inhale, back in towards your Anjayasana. Exhale, pivot the right leg, sink in towards your front, in towards baby side angle. Reach up, straighten the leg, lower the right palm, in towards modified side plank. Enjoy the side stretch. Inhale, power back through, second baby side angle. So we've got 3 baby side angle. Coming back through, straighten out the leg, gate pose, back to the front. Lower in towards side plank, so 2 side plank here. And then slowly come back up, baby side angle number 3, don't forget. Inhale, come back through, pivot up front, so balancing on your right knee, flip it over, rebend. And then we all meet in downward facing dog, whichever way you prefer to get there. Or you can always rest in child's pose in between. Once you're there, we finish our warm-up flow. So take your breath here. We're going to start our main flow all together. Catch your breath. Maybe rest in child's pose if you need. Inhale through your nose and maybe a cleansing breath out through your mouth. On your next inhale, bend in towards your knees. Let's step forward. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. Coming into Samasthiti. Second one, as you close your eyes down. Thumbs press into your sternum and then slow everything down and notice how your breath is, how your heat is, how your body's feeling as we warm up and getting ready for our main, well-rounded flow. So nice deep breath here. Just regroup, settling down before we start. Now on your next inhale, blink your eyes open, weight shift over to your left leg, bring your right knee in, balance pose. Exhale, bring it behind you. Catch hold of your right wrist in left hand in towards this cross-legged side bend. Breathing nice and deep. Inhale, coming back up, preparing the side body for what's coming next. Right knee comes in. Exhale, we're going to step it all the way back in towards a high lunge. So once you're there, bend into your knee, reach up, feel the dynamic movement here in towards your right thigh. Nice deep breath. Exhale, release your right palm down in towards this easy twist. Left arm reaches up. Exhale, right palm comes down. Scoot your left leg over in towards your active lizard. Breathing nice and deep. Lower the right knee down as we open up in towards our lizard properly. So giving yourself a rest in the middle. Choose your poison or your desert, like I like to call it, whether you're going to come into a wing twisted. Breathe here as we open up in towards the hips. Nice deep breath. So prepare your upper body here. We're going to work into the side body, into a bit of arm strength. So if you're somewhere else, start coming back in towards the lizard. Tuck your right toe, lift your right knee up. Shift the left leg. We're going to shift our weight in towards the right palm, coming into modified side plank. So another version of modified side plank. So flip over and step the left foot so that you are in a supported side plank. So left foot in front of your right side. You're on the right outer sole. Left arm can reach over or up here. Preparing for horizon. So you're going to lower the hips down. Reach the left palm over towards the right foot. Inhale, lift up 2 more times. Lower, or you can stay and hold up. So arm strength here, obliques and side stretch. And then slowly reaching back up. On your last one, we're going to lower all the way down. Flip yourself over to face the back of your mat. Step your left foot to the outside of your right knee. Release out your right wrist. Hug your right knee, left knee in. Coming in towards a twist. So you may be out of the mat, doesn't matter. Enjoy that twist and catch your breath here. Nice deep breath. Now slowly you're going to release, come back towards the front. So you're going to start pushing off that left foot. Place both palms down. Step back in towards your plank or vinyasa or downward facing dog. So it's up to you which one you want to go through. Again,
intro, short, and then we'll start adding as we go. Once you're back in downward facing dog, one breath here, maybe release out again through a cleansing breath. Inhale, bend your knees, step forward. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. Once you reach up, shift your weight over to the right foot, squeeze the left knee in. Exhale, swing it behind the right leg, big step back, catch your left wrist, side bend to the right. Press into your both feet, feel that nice lengthening on the left, and then pushing off it, and then regaining your balance, step the left knee in, and then big step all the way back in towards your high lunge. Once you're back in high lunge, arms over your head, bend in towards your right knee, nice deep breath. Exhale, left palm's going to reach down, right palm's going to reach up in towards your easy twist. Reach through your fingertips, exhale, right palm comes down, scoot your right foot away, coming into lizard. Stretch into it before you lower your left knee down, prepare and hold here for about 3 breaths in the version of the lizard you prefer, whether staying on your palms, on your elbows, or open up in towards a twist. So you know next what we're coming up in towards a side plank modification, horizon stretch and the twist, and that's it, we're done. Second round flow. Is it counted? Maybe. Now slowly tuck your toes, getting ready, push off. If you are not anywhere else, come back to this lizard. You're going to start shifting your weight over to the left, step the right foot in front of your thigh, shifting in towards your side plank. Exhale, lower in towards your horizon. Maybe if you want to touch it down to rest before you lift it all the way. 2 more times, and on the 4th one, we come down and flip over for our twist. So not cheating here, we're doing 3 together on the last one. Once you lift back on your 4th one, you're going to lower your hips down, flip over to face the back, step the right foot closer towards the outside of your left thigh, sitting up nice and tall, hug the knee in, coming in towards a twist here. Flex into your left foot, maybe look over your right shoulder, feel that nice IT band stretch. And we'll work more into this IT band stretch, and you'll see how we're going to incorporate it in towards our flow, getting all parts of our body. Now inhale, head back center, flip back around, place your palms down, lift through your right foot, and then shoot back in towards a plank, or shift straight into down dog, or go through a vinyasa. You can adjust, you can amplify, lower, rest in between. This is the place here in down dog or in child's pose for a round here. Adding on, second round. Inhale, bend your knees. Let's step forward. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. No pause in between. Shift your weight towards your left foot. Right knee comes out. Exhale, take it behind you. Catch your right wrist. Side bend over to the left. Inhale, pick yourself up. Again, regroup, squeeze the right knee in, balance, balance, balance. Swing it all the way back in towards your high lunge. Adding on, we're going to come into our easy twist. Press down, reach up. So adding on here, breathe here. We're going to push off the right arm, come up in towards an open arm twist. So push off the right, lift up through your core. Right arm reaches forward, left arm reaches back in towards this open arm twist. Cartwheel your arms forward, spin your right foot down, open up in towards warrior 2. Fingertips reaching forward, sink into your left palm, reverse your warrior, going through our motion, reaching forward for this proper adult side angle. We did a lot of baby side angle earlier on, so coming back in towards the baby, this side angle here. Now inhale as you come up, straighten up your knee for your reverse triangle. As we finish off here in triangle pose, left palm down, right arm up. Open up the chest, 1 breath here. And then slowly coming back up, you're going to re-pivot forward in towards your high lunge, so nice and smooth. Lower both palms on the inside, scoot your left foot over. That's where we add back our lizard pose. So lower your right knee down, Choose the lizard of your choice. 3 breaths here. Nice deep breath. Now slowly prepare for side plank. So tuck the toes under. Inhale, lifting up. Step the left foot wherever you need it to be for comfortable for your hip. Inhale, this time we're only going to do one horizon. So lower down. We lift up one more time. And on the second one, we're going to lower and flip to the back for our twist. So hug the knee in, left palm plant, sitting up nice and tall, and twist however deep you wish to. Bearing in mind it's nice and warm here. Now slowly inhale. We're going to add again. Turn back to the front. Let me look at the time. Actually, we'll add on the third round. Let's pick ourselves up. And then lower your palm down. Shoot back in towards your plank. Either down dog, child's pose, vinyasa, yogi's choice. Once you're back in down dog or child's pose, give yourself a nice deep exhale. Sigh it out through your mouth for a well-deserved break here. Just a short one. 2 more breaths. And then we'll go on to the left side, and then the third round we will add it over in towards our stretch. So on your next inhale, let's bend the knees, step forward. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, rising up straight away. Weight over to the right. Squeeze the left knee in. Ooh. Exhale, bring it behind you. Cross it behind. Coming in towards the side bend. Catch your left wrist in your right hand and side bend to the right. Feel the nice stretch here. Now slowly shift back towards your right foot. Squeeze the left knee in. Big step back. I have to make sure, okay, no kitty behind me. Back in towards your high lunge. Exhale, easy twist. Left palm plants next to your right. Reach your right palm up. Remember, we're coming up in towards an open twist. So push off your left palm. Use your oblique. Maintain your balance as you sink. Reaching arms in opposite direction. And then remember, you're going to do this flip over to open in towards Warrior 2. Once you're in Warrior 2, check your alignment. And then if you're happy, flip your palm, coming into reverse your Warrior. Exhale for your side angle, arms on your, or elbows on your thigh. Inhale, we're coming up for reverse triangle. Straighten out the right leg. And finishing off in triangle pose. Breathe here. After all that many movement in towards the stillness. And then slowly you're going to come back up, slight bend in the right knee, pivot back towards the front for your high lunge. And then exhale, lower palms on the inside of your right foot. And then lower and rest here in lizard pose. So at any point when you're back in lizard, you can change. You don't have to necessarily do the same thing here. Again, total of 3 breaths. So resting, regroup, catch your breath back. Preparing for our side plank, horizon stretch. So let's tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, step the right foot in front of your thigh, and then reach wherever you feel like reaching, hips high, and then exhale, lower hips down, right palm reaches to your back foot. Inhale, coming back up, and then exhale, finishing off into the twist to the back of your mat, sitting up nice and tall. Hug the knee in, right palm behind you, and enjoy that twist. Slow back your breath. We're going to do one more round, incorporating our stretch, and then we'll have our cool down. So spin yourself back through center. Step back, either plank or down dog. So if you have enough of vinyasa, go straight to downward facing dog. And we'll all meet there. Inhale and then maybe exhale, cleansing breath out, removing any excess heat. Last round. On your next inhale, bend your knees, stepping forward. Halfway lift for this round, just to flatten out the back. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, rising all the way back up, straight over to the left leg, right knee comes in. Exhale, big step back behind you. Stretch over to the other side. Nice deep breath. Now slowly come back through, bend your right knee in, big step back in towards your high lunge. So hopefully I remember the full sequence. Exhale, lower your right palm down next to your left, shoot your left arm up for your easy twist. Pushing yourself up, coming through your open arm twist. So, lift up through your body, sink back low, and then power move here in towards your warrior two. So feeling like you're going surfing almost. And then let's flip through our warrior flow, reverse your warrior, in towards your side angle, lifting up for your reverse triangle. Finishing off in triangle, and we'll hold for 2 full breaths here. So regroup, centering again, grounding, slowing down your breath. Now slowly on your next inhale, coming up, turn back towards the front for your high lunge. We're lowering back down towards our lizard. Palms to the side, scoot the left leg, lower your right knee down. Enjoy the movement here. Maybe choose something else. Changing it up, so we're adding here before we move. Let's prepare. So walk your palms nice and wide. Tuck your right toes under and shift yourself in towards a pigeon. So left wrist, left knee behind left wrist. So slide it behind you. Maybe place your palm on your thigh, palm on your foot to sort of engage before you slowly release yourself down. We are not here long. It's just a transition, and you'll see how we're building up strength. So lower down just for 2 breaths. Enjoy the stretch while you can, and we'll come back to it. Just preparing the hips for the next big, like I promised, we're going to do a big IT bend stretch. So slowly on your next inhale, walk yourself back up, tuck your toes under. So keep the toes down, make sure your palms is underneath your shoulders. You're going to press down on that left foot, and inhale, lift the knee up towards your armpit, lower it down. Inhale, push up. So same that we did just now where we sort of warm up, same thing here, but keep the foot down, lift the knee up, really round that back, lower it down. One more time, inhale, pick up the knee up towards your armpit, slower, lower it down. And now on your next one, we're going to shift from here in towards your horizon stretch. So push up, lift the knee, spin, and step the foot out in towards a proper side plank. So you can come through a staggered, or you can straight away step the right foot. So there's an exchanging of legs here. So left palm is down, right foot is in front. Inhale from here. Exhale, lower the hips down for your horizon stretch. One last time. Inhale. So we're not coming into a twist now. So from here, you're going to step the right foot behind you in towards a wild thing. So breathing here nice and deep. Now slowly releasing your palms back down. You're going to take the right leg this time, slide it over to the left. We are slowly lowering the hips down. We could come up for another lift, but we're giving our wrist a left. So make sure it's sort of a 90, right foot over. We're stretching the right IT bend. You can stay up high, or you can lower yourself down into a big twist, a big IT bend stretch. So as I said, we are slowing sort of in between our flow, and then we will have a yummy stretch towards the end for our cool down. So wherever you are, you can lower all the way down on towards your chest. You can even stretch out your arm. So enjoy this sort of a IT bend stretch in this T. So after this rest, of course, we're going to come out into fallen triangle, shoot back, and go through our vinyasa, and that's the end of our sequence. So one more breath here. On your next inhale, lifting up, place your palms down. So you're going to lift, press in the foot, lift in towards your hips, and then pick up in towards fallen triangle. And then slowly lower your palm down, shoot your foot back. Go through vinyasa, or if you have enough, downward facing dog. Always an option there. Nice deep breath, almost there. Leaving the left side now to do. Inhale, bend your knees. Let's step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. Shift your weight towards the right. Pick up the left knee, squeeze it in. Exhale, step it to the back. Catch hold, left wrist, right hand. Side bend over. Inhale, come back through center. Squeeze the knee back in towards your chest. Big step back in towards your high lunge. Sink and lower your left palm for your easy twist. Lift your right arm. Nice deep breath. Pushing up. Open arm twist. Lift up the entire body. Nice and controlled. Sink. And then flip in towards warrior two. Bend into your right knee. Once you're there, flip. Reverse your warrior. In towards your side angle. Come up for your reverse triangle. And we finish in triangle pose. 2 breaths here. Feel the warmth in the body. We've generated a lot of energy. We've worked through every part. And then slowly rebend into your right knee. Come up as you pivot back towards the front here. Releasing. Breathe. And then slowly we're going to come down. I'm trying to remember here. Suddenly I forget. Frame your right foot. We're going to step in towards a pigeon pose. So right knee in towards right wrist, slide the left leg back. You can press your palm onto your thigh, palm on towards your foot to lift up nice and tall. And then we'll just be here for 3 breaths as we transition in towards all sorts of movement next. So nice deep breath here. We've got the upper body build with the pigeon lift. We've got the wild thing. We've got the fallen triangle. We've got the side plank, so lots of work to do here before we sort of give ourselves a nice rest. So slowly, once you're ready, walk yourself back up. Make sure shoulders above your wrist, tuck your left toes under. You're going to push down to your right foot, lift up through that knee for 1, 2, and 3. And then from here, we're going to come into side plank, so preparing. So lifting up, flip, right foot can step back. You can stack, it's up to you. And then you're just going to exchange left foot back in front of your right thigh, lifting through this supported side plank, and then lower through your hips for 1 horizon stretch. We rejoin back in this side plank stretch before lowering the foot down. Coming into wild thing, so slide the left leg over to the right. Lower everything down, making sure the both legs are straight in 90. And then turn your torso back towards the front. Lower, oh, my spine just cracked there. In towards however deep you want to go. So one side will be tighter. So the other side I can come down chest easily, but not on this side. So adjust accordingly. Enjoy whatever sensation that pops up, whether it's in the spine, the legs, the hips, and breathe here. So I think this side I accidentally skipped a lizard, so it doesn't matter. We're going to come slowly up for our stretch here. And then just enjoy the fruits of our labor. We move the body, so we're going to enjoy some yummy stretch here. So 1 more breath. Now slowly regroup, coming back up. So remember, we're coming up into fallen triangle. So weight on your left palm. Tuck the right toes under, lift the hips, and then flip and release your right arm up in towards your wild thing. Now slowly release, coming back through. Step the left foot back in towards your downward dog or vinyasa. So I'm skipping my last vinyasa and meeting here in downward facing dog. Once you're here, knees nice and wide, lower it down, toes together, hips comes back for a well-deserved child's pose. So here, if you wish, you can bend your elbows, palms together, roll out the wrists, give it a rest because it's quite wrist heavy because of all the wild thing and fallen triangle and plank and vinyasa. And then maybe come into stillness, pushing a thumb in towards the top of your neck, the base of your neck, and sort of stretch out your tricep, which has worked hard if you've done all the vinyasa. So nice deep breath here. Slow everything back down as we approach our nice, well-deserved stretch. Enjoying the fruits of labor. We are warm. We're going to get stretching in towards the well-worked muscles. Now slowly, if you have got your elbows bent, release it. This time again, turn your thumbs or palms up towards the sky. Notice the shoulders orientation, how it feels again under the arm. Maybe you feel some fatigue in the wrist, in the forearm. And just breathe here. Now slowly on your next inhale, roll yourself up. Cross your ankles, come into a sit. In towards our really lots of stretch here. We're going to stick our right leg out. Spin this left leg back behind you. So we have not done this version for a long time. So we're stretching into the tired legs or muscles. Flex into that right foot. Inhale, lifting up tall. Exhale, we're going to slowly lean forward. Maybe it's not much. Maybe you're feeling lots of sensation on the inner thigh. That's what it's supposed to do. So stay exactly where you are. Toes pointing up. Feet is flexed. And breathe. Breathe in towards the inner thigh. So start to slow everything down. So we've got quite a long bit to sort of stretch. So enjoy this nice long stretch. We've worked hard because we didn't really have too long a warm-up. Everything was incorporated into it and then we will go, go, go. So now we're just slow, slow, slow. One more breath here. Now slowly on your inhale, walk yourself up. You're going to reach your right palm over towards the knee and twist over to the opposite side. So you want this length here. So maybe it doesn't feel like you're twisting much and you're facing the front. Doesn't matter. All is taking care of this knee and this thigh. So if it means it's painful, then you stay just like this. You're still having a partial twist. You're slightly off center. Just inhale to lift up tall and then exhale. You're going to slowly walk yourself down and fold. So I'm only slightly off center. I think the other side I'm even worse. So some of us are blessed that you can fold all. I'm not one of those. So, but I'm feeling a lot of sensation here. So there's a compression here also in the left. So this is something we have to work on. Maybe all of us will be more or less upright. There's some people who can fold all the way down. So again, don't compare. We're just working with what we are given and what we can do. Now slowly on your next inhale, coming back up. We're going to release off this thigh. Turn towards that right leg. Inhale, lift up tall. Exhale in towards your forward fold. Hello, baby girl. Nice deep breath. Keep flexing to the right foot, flat your back. And then breathe into the right thigh there. Maybe it feels good, maybe it feels awful. But all this stretch will be good for us. One more breath and then we're going to come into revolve side stretch. So we want this length. So we're going to walk back like sort of snakily over back towards the front here. You're going to lower the right arm down or right palm down. Keep this length as you open up the left chest, open up towards the ceiling, and then reach your left arm over. So you want the length. So while we're working the length, we're nice and warm. Make use of the length that maybe you're coming out deeper, maybe no difference you don't see. Maybe we just need more practice because flexibility takes time. It's faster to build strength than to increase your flexibility. So roll the left shoulder back, reach wherever you can. Feel the length here. And then slowly on your next inhale, rising back up. You're going to release the leg out in front of you. Release the left leg out. Give it a nice shake. You can feel it in the legs. Hello, baby girl. And then slowly you're going to walk that left leg out long, changing sides here. Oh, my thighs. So it's about a 90, give or take. Foot can be close to your hips. Again, depending on how that knee feels, maybe pad it out. If this doesn't work for you, of course, I forgot to say is you can come into Janu Shirshasana. So inhale to lift up tall. Exhale to fold. So this is my bad side. My right hip. Everything's on the right, so I wonder something is off.
So my right knee, it could be because of the knee, my right hip, my right lower back. So nice deep breath here. So a story to tell is somebody told me that their friend thought that she has migraine whole life, and she just go on assuming it was a migraine, but turned out it was a lower back problem that caused a pinch, that caused a headache, which she thought was migraine. So sometimes what you think it is might not be, it could be a referred area. So of course, if you've got trouble, see a doctor, and hopefully it's minor enough to be sorted out during yoga. Now slowly we're going to walk over and twist to the right. So left palm reaches for the right knee. So even this side, it's difficult to reach. So you're trying to revolve however much. So I'm turning front here because it's not happening, this twist, just because the right side is so problematic. So maybe you've got your own problem. Lifting up nice and tall. So maybe nothing's happening much here. And then we're going to do the forward fold, and you will see I'm 1 degree off center. So you're going to release in towards the twist. You're still turning towards the right thigh as best as you can. And then slowly walk forward, which for me, there's nothing to walk forward to because nothing is folding. So maybe you feel like I'm not doing anything, but you're definitely feeling things. So down that thigh, maybe down this, belly area. Just a couple of breaths. This is always my least favorite fold because I'm not folding at all. One more breath. And then slowly we're going to shiver over to the other side. Nice release. Inhale, arms over your head, extend it out, and then exhale. Let's fold over the left leg. Nice and deep. Release out from all that stuff that happened on the right side. Again, not lingering, just letting it go. Acknowledging, not judging. So if you know that this is your area or certain area is not your forte, it's something to work on. Breathing nice and deep, and remember we are keeping this length that we have built folding over this left leg to come into the revolve side stretch. So keep this length going deeper on your next exhale. Lengthen out through your spine on your inhale. And then you're just going to slide the left arm through and then see if you can start spinning the right shoulder open, opening up the chest, and then reach your right arm and frame your right ear in towards this revolve side stretch. Nice deep breath here. One more breath. Now slowly on your next inhale, rising back up, releasing again. Help that left leg in first, release the right leg, and then just give it a shake out. Paschimottanasana next, so keep the feet hips width or wider if you please, or close together again depending on your hip. Inhale, arms over your head. Exhale, let's fold as we sort of neutralize and just sort of make sure both sides are equal. So we're coming into a symmetrical pose here just to release into the hamstring. Nice deep breath. So feel the lengthening in the both lower back. So again, if you're like me with one problem or problem one side, trying to sort of sorting both sides out so that they're all good. And then slowly round yourself up. Let's do some hips so. Scoot yourself more towards the middle. Let's help the right ankle on top of the left knee coming into a figure four. So if you're happy, stay here with the palm behind you, supporting you, chest towards your shin. If you want, you can interlock and hold on to the thigh or the front of the shin. So working on to getting your chest as close to your shin as possible. Remember to flex into your right foot. Nice deep breath here. So notice how the right hip feel. So we sort of stretch in towards it just now with the sort of the wow thing, fallen triangle stretch there. So nice deep breath. Now slowly, if you got your hands interlock, place it back behind you, and just windshield wiper side to side in this configuration. So right foot down, and then knee over the other side, just your rocking side to side. Feeling good. And on your next time when you come back to the right here, slipped your knee down, foot stays on top, and then coming in towards this quad stretch here. So if you want to work into a twist, then you can work the shoulders forward, right shoulder back. So my spine just cracked a few times there. So there it goes again, crack, crack, cracked. So just releasing, maybe both knees touches down. And then you're going to release, come back to center, getting deeper. So let's slide the left leg towards your hips, coming into Gomukhasana. So help the right foot on top. You can stay exactly where you are in this wider version, or if you can get it like closer to stack. Mine's not exactly stacking. Hips stays down. Let's take the shoulder in towards eagle just to release all the tension we've built up in our deltoid from all the vinyasa. So inhale up for back bend. Exhale, let's slide forward and round that back and release. So make yourself into this as tiny a ball as possible. You can stay up higher while rounding your back, resting your head on your palms. So hopefully the body is nice and cool as we work here on this side. Then we'll go back to the other side, and then we'll come onto our back. So a super nice, long, yummy stretch. So thus a well-rounded flow. We've got our vinyasa. We've got a yummy deep stretch towards the end. Now slowly on your next inhale, lifting back up, unwind. And then let's help the right foot to step down in towards a twist. So just now we did a twist, we just did a hug. So this time we're going to get deeper. So let's all hook to the outside of the right knee. Right palm spins back in towards the twist. Feel the release in the spine. Maybe a nice stretch in towards the right hip here. Roll the right shoulder back and see if you can go deeper into this twist. And then inhale, head back center. Exhale, release into the counter stretch. So spin yourself towards the left. Right elbow pushes against the knee. And then revolve yourself over to the left side. Inhale, head back center. Exhale, release your palms behind you. Let's windshield wiper. And then coming into figure 4 on the opposite side. So this time right knee is going to stay up, left ankle is going to come on top of the right knee. Again, palms behind, staying up here. Maybe you can work it close this way, or you can interlock and hold on to wherever feels most comfortable. Flex into the left foot, sitting up nice and straight. Palm back is flat. So it's always flat back. So breathe into that left hip here. Because we immediately at the front, we activated the glutes, so you're going to feel down on towards your hips. And then from wherever you are, we're going to release, and we're just going to windshield wiper in this position here. So if your palm's not behind you, release it behind you, and let the foot drop to the right. And then bring it up, knees to the left. One more time back on the other side, so to the right. And then to the left. So this time, as you bring it back to the left, slide the leg away so that you're bringing the right knee as close. It may not be right on the floor. Again, you can adjust so that left foot is gently pressing down. Make sure no pain in the knee. So nice stretch on the right side. You can roll the shoulders, give it a nice roll. Again, you can don't stay static. If you want to move, if it feels good, move. And breathe into that stretch in towards the right IT bend. Nice deep breath here. So body should be nice and cool by now. We're going to slowly inhale, lifting it back up. Slide the right leg in towards your hips, coming up to Gomukhasana. So have everything nice and stacked. Make sure hips are down. And then right arm on the left for your eagle, or you can even hold on to opposite elbow and round it in. That's really nice for the back.
So whichever version, you're going to inhale, lift up first, and then exhale, forward in, however deep. Feel the nice spread between the shoulder blades here. Rest your head on your palms. Sort of learning to slow down and go within to notice what's happening in your body, how you feel. And we've got one more twist, and then we'll come down onto our back here. Now slowly on your next inhale, lifting up, you're going to unwind here, help that knee up, foot down. So you're going to take the elbow outside, really use it to fulcrum and twist over to the left. So it may feel good on the shoulder. Make sure the sit bones is still down so you can always check. Still maintaining your deep breath here, even though we have slowed down. So on your inhale, head back center. Exhale, counter twist over to the opposite side. Elbow press against the knee. Roll the right shoulder back. Maybe popping a few more before you go. Now slowly inhale, release back towards the front, palms behind you. Let's windshield wiper side to side. So we're going to come down onto our back, so bring a block with you next to your side. Make sure you got the space as you slowly lower yourself down. Hug your thighs in towards your chest. Make sure you feel your whole sacrum, lower back is down. And then let's shake from side to side. Now slowly release the feet down. Hips width parallel, thighs are parallel, feet are parallel. Let's inhale, lifting up for a gentle bridge. And then you're going to catch off your block. We're going to use on the lowest height today. And then slide it under your sacrum. So make sure it's nice and comfortable. The top of your glute, the lower back, and your sacrum is nice and in the middle of your block. Let it lower down, let your hips settle, let the feeling of heaviness on the pelvis and the hips, but you're nicely supported by the block. Palms can stay on the hip side as you breathe here in the supported bridge. So it's a nice restorative position for your back, for your pelvis. So we're going to stretch a bit into the psoas. We've worked hard. So let's bring the right knee in, interlock your finger on top of the right knee, squeeze it in as you flex in towards your right foot. Slowly slide the heel away as you straighten out to your left leg. So you should feel a nice stretch in towards the left hip flexor. So flexing both feet, toes towards your face. Give the right knee a squeeze. Breathe into the legs here. And then see if you can bring the knee towards your armpit. Breathe into that hip here. We're giving a nice hip compression because we just stretched it. We worked it. And then slowly bring it back to center. Lower the right foot down. Changing sides. Left knee is going to come in. Interlock your finger. Catch over the knee or the shin. And then giving a nice squeeze. And again, if you're ready, slide the leg long. Flex into your both feet. Oh, I really feel in my hip flexor there. It's always a bit sensitive here. So again, if you can bring the left knee towards your armpit. Really extend through the right leg, heels down, toes up. And then gently release it back through center. Release both feet. Again, rebend, coming back in towards your supported bridge here. Take a breath here. So it's your choice to stay in supported bridge, or if you wish, raise your legs up towards the ceiling. Arms can come to a T here, and then maybe flex and point the feet. Those who worked hard during our flow, so roll out the ankle, spread out your toes, wriggle them out. Just letting a chance for your heart to rest, having your legs above your heart here. So enjoy this, legs up the wall, reversing all the fatigue in your legs, hopefully. And then slowly release your feet down. Inhale, lifting up the block.
sliding away, and then slowly release in towards Shavasana. Taking this well-deserved rest. And just notice how your body is. Giving a little thank you for your breath, your body, yourself for being here on the mat today. So you're welcome to stay here for longer. Or like every modern person, we have places to do or go, things to do. We're going to slowly work our way up to a nice comfortable sit. So short Savasana just because we have a nice long cool down. So let's place one palm on your heart, the other palm over it. Let's bow your chin towards your chest, thanking yourself once again for being here on the mat. That's all it matters. Coming home to the mat. Let's inhale for a chant of Om to seal our practice. Let's inhale. Om. I thank you once again for allowing me to guide you. Namaste. Thank you, ladies. Job well done. I see everybody moving, doing all the things. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you again. Ta-ta.
Thank you.